Good morning, afternoon, happy Halloween.
On this website shouldn't be a fright. WikiTreers, young and old, prepare to listen to the scariest stories ever told. Bad sourcing and editing is something we all despise. By my black hand, the dead shall rise.
Spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
I give you an intro.
My intro's better.
Oh, come on. You like
Happy Halloween, everybody. So we have me, Sunflower, Body Snatched Mags, and then
Black
Chris
Lantern.
is the Black
Lantern.
The Black Lantern. Yes. So we are all dressed up for Halloween. Is anybody else dressing up for Halloween? Anybody doing anything or just made a costume or just, did something even though you couldn't really do much?
I thought Pip was going to come today in costume.
Yeah.
He didn't message me. I'm not send a message.
Where's Pip? Anybody else out there got costumes on? We'd love to see them.
If you want to come on right now, I will invite you.
Right
Just
now.
tell me.
Limited time offer.
I just come on and Halloween's not that big in South Africa. Nancy made a trick-or-treat shoot out of cardboard box. Oh, that's cute. So it kind of like goes from your door to the bottom of that's cute. I like that. Take a picture of that and post it so everybody can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the that G2G post for Halloween, and you can still post after the fact if you want to post some stuff after. And so we also have Daniel here, Tommy. Yeah, it's actually like 60 degrees right now here in Florida.
Ooh,
so it's been nice and cool. Nice and cool.
-8 here.
-8 where Max is.
Yeah.
We also have June here, Pauline, Steven, Nancy, Janine.
Hey, Janine.
So I have a G2B post, Nancy. It's called WikiTree Halloween, I believe.
Oh, look at the black cat. Oh, that's so cool. That's
how
perfect.
fitting. Black cat is crossing my path.
Cheeky. Kinky cat.
If you just search in G2G like vampires. What am I looking at? Halloween. WikiTree Halloween. You should be able to find it.
Oh, I can echo them.
So it's 27 degrees in New Jersey. And happy Halloween, Walter. Was anybody dressing up? Betsy Ross. June says Betsy Ross. Is that what you're dressing up as, June? Betsy Ross? This is Halloween. So yesterday I wore this to. Oh my gosh, Max is good. She took off. We can hear her.
Oh no, Max.
She took off her shirt.
Oh God. Welcome to WikiTree After Hours.
And we don't know what Max is doing because Max could leave at any point and we wouldn't even know.
No.
Yeah, she could.
She could have a recording of herself just saying random Mags things and walk away.
I could, and I should.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Mags things. There's a
Mags
dictionary for that, people.
Magsisms.
I'm gonna write a book called Random Mags Things.
I'd read it. And thank you, Natalie. Natalie says I look fab.
Oh, Natalie, I'm disappointed. How do I look? You've hurt my feelings.
I can't read the chat with these glasses on. My eyes are so bad. That's why I wear glasses, kids. So
She
you guys
says
can say,
Total body snatch now.
She says you look hilarious body snatched.
There we go. No body.
oh God.
She's just a floating head. I can't.
Not the strangest thing I've seen today. Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, okay. So
I need to put my glasses on. I can't see without my glasses.
You can't see without your glasses. I can't see anything. I can't even read the chat.
well, Max couldn't see anything before she took her face off or
Yeah.
put her face back on. Is that the
You want me to
which
put
when
my
her
face
head
back on?
reappeared? When her head got unsnatched.
I'm putting my glasses on so I can see the chat. What's going on in there?
Max is getting ahead of herself.
Ha 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 ha. Boom boom.
Let's wrap up the sunglasses.
Ahead of her time. Oh my gosh. Here we
So
go.
I am going to be making blueberry pie today, actually. Speaking of
What?
yeah, I am. I'm gonna be making blueberry pie. I have all the ingredients.
Don't you mean blueberry pie?
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie. Whoa.
I wonder if needing glasses is a prerequisite of being a WikiTreer.
Yes.
Probably.
My hair's all messed up now.
Headless Horseman's looking for a head, Mags. Are you up for the job?
Yeah, I saw a really cool story about that last week, about how that came about. It was really cool. Don't remember anything about it, but it was a cool story.
Oh, Mags, you could have been a floating blueberry. Just like if you would have painted your head blue.
Yeah, I could have eaten the Charlie chip factory, Charlie Wonka factory. My OCD is making me fold my shirt I just took off. So I gotta fold that.
We are so professional up in this joint.
Hey, I don't have a dresser, so like
she doesn't even have a body.
Actors have dressers, and they would have been off folding up this shirt already for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Connery? What?
Yeah. Sean Connery passed away
When did that happen?
today or recently.
Why was I didn't know how late I was to that. Oh no.
I posted about it. Yes, it's a very tragic story.
It was kind of because it was just James Bond Day the other day too. That we were talking about all the different James Bonds. That's really sad. Okay. Thank you, Natalie, for sharing the sad news of Sean Connery.
Yes.
Or I guess not thank you. Or thank you? I don't know. What is that?
We appreciate the news.
Yes.
Natalie, you're echoing Sarah.
She says sorry for spoiling the mood. She's playing Debbie Downer, like she said.
Debbie Downer. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Okay. So, were we going to do the question of the week, Mags? Or
sure, we can do question of the week. Let me do my screen share here.
You can see if. So, what was the question of the week?
The question of the week is, do you set a genealogical goal? Let me find the right screen here. There we go. Share. So do you set genealogical goals for yourself? when you're doing WikiTree or any kind of genealogy work. There's lots of great questions. Man, it's interesting how many people said, nah. Pip says, not really. What I do, though, is set monthly goals. My schedule is not so set by me. It's more of she who must be a babe that sets it. And I don't get something done genealogy wise in a week. I know I've got the rest of the month to get it done. And Alexis said that her major goal is to get one of your nice thank you messages sent to her inbox. That's cute. And a 1,000 contributions badge. You keep me motivated. Thomas Dowding says he doesn't do weekly goals, but does have ways of organizing how he spends his time doing research, focusing on particular branches of his tree or his limbs on WikiTree. Robin Lozier says, nope, period. Anything new shows up in the feeds, then I add it or do whatever has to be done. I'm like that, Robin. I check my feeds daily and I work on my feeds daily unless I get so busy, which happens. And then I have like 5 or 6 daily feeds to work on, but I try and check them. Jonathan Crawford, I have my to-do list organized and I have a personal maintenance category set up so that I can do something similar to data doctor work to make it progress. I'm not going to read all of his incidental or incremental steps, but boy, oh boy, Jonathan, if I need you to help with me with something getting organized, you're the person I'll call. Dieter Lawrence says that he does not set himself a concrete weekly genealogical goal. On WikiTree, I have the goal to make 1,000 contributions to my family tree at the beginning of each month. Just at the beginning? Goodness. Lots of fun stuff. Weekly, no. Monthly, yes, from Greg Slade. I've started one name studies for 3 of my names out of the 31, going back generations. Jennifer Robbins, plain and simple, not really. Virginia Fields, I love this one. I try. Like some others said, I do have a goal of 1,000 contributions a month, and I've already left to do them. I usually, since I'm not leading, when I led the Greeters Project, I made 1,000 contributions a month all the time. But I was curious about that when I was reading these yesterday, and I'm like in the 8 and the 900s, but I don't often make it all the way to 1,000, but I'm up there close, 8 to 900. See, David Carlson, I try to leave my Saturdays for free for sourcing sprints, but that doesn't always work out. Monthly, I try to do at least 500 profiles and 1 decent biography so as to increase my incredible backlog of profiles, decrease them. That's crazy cool. Thank you very much for doing that. And Pat Credit says she has a tool to generate simple biographies. And she's got a link in there at the question of the week that's cool. That it usually, after the spouse and children are entered, I just add the WikiTree ID and press generate with or without room for inline citations. Then cut and paste when you're done. So that's a really good way to work on those biographies. I tend to just write stuff up. I don't know how bad they are, but you guys can tell me. Nelda Spire says, no, and I won't. About 20 years ago, after I retired the first time, I took over a genealogy website for a distant cousin who was sick. I pushed myself too hard, working on it for hours every day. It became like a job, and I got burned out. So she went back to work to get a real job, and all of her genealogy by necessity went stagnant for a while. Nice. Then she decided to retire for a second time and get back into genealogy. And fortunately, she found WikiTree about the same time, and she loves WikiTree. And with WikiTree, you can work at your own pace. You can have fun. You can do different things. It's not like you have a set thing you have to do every week.
You can dress up and
you
come
can
on.
Dress up like a sunflower or black
lantern.
Lantern. Sorry. I'm so green lantern. I'm
I
green.
do have a Green Lantern ring up there. So
Let's see. Debbie Hogue says she has several goals weekly. Get a thank you from somebody for helping source a profile that I do not manage. I like that one. Make some kind of improvement to a profile on my monthly anniversary list. That's a cool one. And I finished the cleanup of one profile from my old JEDCOM import. That's a really good one. Old JEDCOM cleanups are great. Joyce Vanderbogart, I try to find a good answer for the weekly ancestor challenge and also for the question of the week. And but it's been she's doing it for fun, and if you're not having fun, there's no point in doing it. Tammy Buck. That's Tommy Buck's sister, but we're talking about Tommy. Tommy Buck says he has weekly goals. Chip away at the suggestions and profiles managed by him. Currently at 628. I bet it's not. I bet it's much lower now, Tommy. Clean up some of the profiles through the data doctors challenges. There aren't very many left, but a lot of people have small lists. Sarah Jenkins, Judith Brandall says she's got goals to improve WikiTree profiles under her care by writing ancestry biography a week. Jelena Eckstadt, weekly goals, no. Monthly goals to source at least 50 profiles a month. F. Van Hoot. No, I don't. WikiTree is something I do in waves. Sometimes almost nothing. Other times every month gets at least 100. A thon stimulates me to do way more than average. And that's cool. We love that, F. Everybody works at their own pace, and that's so cool. We have a newbie. We have a brand new WikiTree person. My weekly goal, this is Leela Cook, is when the WikiTree Weekly Family News emails comes to her inbox, she looks at who has birthdays, and she learned how to find sources as an attempt to create a nice profile to include at least one source. How cool is that? Yay, Leela. And Dina Grodzev. I actually keep a little notebook with daily goals that divide up by month. The daily goals are very small, but they keep me going. You people, some of you people are way too organized for me. Okay? Just saying. But yay! Good work. See, my hands are clapping in front of my missing face. See, I can hide. Beep bye. Beep bye.
and we have a newbie in here who is currently in college and haven't had the time to learn how to use WikiTree since she joined. Is there a written tutorial that she can print and understand WikiTree? My problem is I don't understand. Well,
there is I was going to show, I saw that too, so I was getting ready. So if you go to our homepage, wikitree.com, and there's a little help. You have all these little, I don't know what these doohickeys are called, but there's one that's called help. And there's actually one that's called under help, intro to WikiTree. And there's a video introduction, and you have little contents. And then it takes you to also different other links in WikiTree. And then there's also tutorials. If we click there, and then they have all these how-tos to start climbing your tree, how to edit a profile to join the community, to be a successful WikiTreer, manage your watch list, and dig a little deeper. So you have like these steps to go through, so you can take it one little bit at a time, because we know WikiTree has a learning curve and it can be difficult.
It is.
So we have a lot of drop-down menus. Thank you. So we have a lot of help pages that to help. Even I think all of us still learn something new about WikiTree every day. Honestly,
And also, it's really hard to keep up with all the new stuff coming out too. It's really crazy.
There's always something new in the tree.
It's always a something.
There's always a new leaf. I don't know. A new branch.
A new sunflower.
New sunflower. Just gonna pop up next to the tree. Okay, so yeah, that's for your beginners. That's how. And then also, if you do get stuck, and you really need some more help, just to briefly tell you, we have that same drop-down menu. We have mentors, and you can actually, these people have volunteered their time to help people on WikiTree. So you can literally reach out to any of these people, and they have their what they're strong in to help people with. So like Darlene, she likes to help new members if you're having trouble with merging DNA, and then all of them have little stuff like that. So you can reach out to them, and they'll answer back. So you just click on them, send them a private message, and they will get back to you. And they love helping. All of us love to help. You can probably contact any WikiTree or post a question in G2G, our forum, genealogist and genealogist. So you have lots of avenues to figure out WikiTree.
Hey,
So,
do you know anything about this new Friday night date night thing?
Friday night. What?
Julie Ricketts has come out with a new idea about Friday night date night.
I kind of recall.
I recall too. Let me look and see if I can find it in my emails. Julie.
Yo, Sarah, what are you doing Friday night?
Everything on the floor.
Here we go. I got it.
Okay.
Let's see. From Aowen, Julie and I decided to try a fun idea having a Friday date night. The idea is to spend a little time adding dates to profiles that don't have them. It's not an official challenge, no winners or badges, just something easygoing and fun. And there's a link here I will post in a comment on the board, Facebook. And I will also
make a link.
Post it live. So the WikiTree people, whoops.
It was a play on words. Friday night date.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I completely thought of something completely different.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
What did you do? Sarah?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I was like, wait, what?
Well, people on YouTube won't be able to see that link, but
yeah, they will.
Yeah, she posted.
I posted it and I put it on screen. Thank you very much, Miss Sunflower Lady.
But
now
YouTube doesn't like links. That's all I'm gonna say.
The head's gotten sassy.
If it's in the video, it will show up.
Yes.
So it's in the video. I have it posted in the video. Stop sharing your screen and you can see that.
Well, I know. I can see.
Okay. All right. See, Joanna Collis says she can see it.
Okay, then. My mom says she can see it, so.
Uh-oh. Nancy Wilson says it's supposed to start next Friday night, but it took her down the WikiTree rabbit hole. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Greg.
Hey, Greg, what's going on? Oh, speaking of Greg, I should probably mention this now. Greg and I have actually been invited to go on to the Family History Fanatics channel and talk about WikiTree in a couple weeks.
Great.
Yes.
My schedule, unfortunately, does not allow me to join, but
you will be mentioned. Yes.
Yes, but I will make sure that Greg and Chris only talk about good stuff and positive.
Oh, we're gonna rip WikiTree a new one, you know. Worst site ever. No, wait, the worst site ever is 4chan. The second worst site ever.
Okay, so let's go back into, I'm gonna go share my screen again.
Please do.
So let's talk about, so this was the post that I was talking about. What?
I just said yay.
Oh, yay! This is what I posted last Saturday. Only a few people answered, but we had some good answers. So Alexis, she posted a picture of her front door neighbor's house, and she kind of made a joke. Let me open that, because to see there, it says trespassers will be used for science experiments.
Oh, that's fun.
On their yard. And she's like, look, she said, I am lucky to not be a science experiment. That's a cool little front yard.
Yes, it is.
They did a good job. And then let's see. Oh, and then we also, the England project also did something fun for Halloween, so we'll talk about that. Well, that's Chris telling them we're going live tomorrow. Share some spooky stuff. So as costumes go, Chris has dressed up as a vampire, a Dinobot, Snarl from the Transformers, Raphael of the Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, Superman, and Gizmo from the Gremlins. I see a theme here.
1980s? Yeah, well, duh. When did I grow up?
And then Robin posted a whole bunch of pictures.
Of her sons? Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is going to dress up like Luigi from Mario. I was going to get him to come down and bomb us, but his outfit is green and he would disappear.
What is that about Luigi?
Look how cute. Look, every Halloween she has takes a picture and she posted them all.
That's cute.
That's cute. That is cute. Ah, no, I don't want a newsletter. Okay. Okay. So Jessica Key, she says, not much is going on for Halloween this year in her corner of New York City. So she'll share a story from last Halloween, from a previous Halloween. So she says, a few years ago, my friend's heavy metal band was playing a Halloween concert in the basement of ABC Rio or Number Rio, I'm not sure. A combination squat radical arts center in New York City, Lower East Side. I was at the show trying to stay out of the mosh pit. I don't mosh. Yeah, moshing's not fun. I can definitely agree to that. I am too willowy and delicate. Same. A guy in a banana suit comes flying out of the mosh pit and careens into me, which injures my back. Oh no! You got moshed by a banana.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't slip on the banana.
You should have mashed that banana. When my friend David finished his set and got off the stage, he found me looking all twisted up, and I told him what I just told y'all. Enraged, he yelled out, "Where is he? I'll kick his $% hashtag exclamation point." But the problem was there were 3 or 4 guys in banana suits there, and I wasn't sure which one had messed up my back, and I didn't want David to beat up the wrong banana suit guy. Now, I wasn't around for the 70s New York City, but I've heard stories from people who told me that Halloween in the past, people would rip the wooden doors off buildings and light them on fire in the streets. That was a fun story, Jessica. Well, I guess not really fun for you, but an interesting Halloween story about a guy in a banana suit in a mosh pit.
In Ireland and in Scotland, they have the mummers who go around threatening people, and they're dressed in scary costumes. The mummers stuff, that's cool.
And then, so Robin also shared some past Halloween digital scrapbooking pages that she made. That's fun. Look at all her scrapbooking pages.
Nice.
It's taking a lot of load. Oh, look, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Is anybody going to be watching any, like, Halloween-y movies today? Or have you already started watching Halloween-y movies?
I have a TV in my office, and I have been watching Halloween stuff all week while I've been working.
Ooh. So thank you, Robin, for sharing your scrapbook pages. Very cool, very cool. Okay.
Yeah, Mischief Night would be like the mummers getting into mischief. Nancy Wilson says she watched The Great Pumpkin. Rocky Horror Picture Show is on tonight up this way.
I watched first the original. I've been watching a lot of Halloween-y movies. So I watched Psycho. I watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then last night I watched the 2003 version, and then maybe I'm gonna watch The Shining tonight.
The Shining was on the other night. I love the old movie with Cary Grant, Arsenic and Old Lace. That's a really fun old scary movie. And the Abbott and Costello at the haunted house thing. I love those. I love those. Hey, Abbott!
And then I also watched Halloween. I didn't watch it on today, but you know, I watched it. And my mom, yeah, when I told my mom I was watching Psycho, she's like, no! She says I was gonna have nightmares, but it wasn't that scary, honestly.
I watched Ghostbusters 1 and 2 because why not?
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
My favorite ghost movie is The Changeling with George C. Scott, not The Changeling with Angelina Jolie. That's not a ghost story. It's The Changeling with George C. Scott, which is just fabulous. If you get to see that over the holiday weekend, it's a big holiday, right? If you get to see that, The Changeling with George C. Scott, that's a really good ghost movie.
I want to watch. I'm probably gonna watch Hocus Pocus today too. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
that is a good
movie.
one. And they're coming out with the new one soon. You guys hear that?
Yep.
The original 3 actresses.
Yes.
They're gonna do Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah, Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, Sarah Jessica Parker, and I heard that Meryl Streep has signed on. So that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do.
They also remade The Witches.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The Witches.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, so this is the England project.
Ghouls, witches, and vampires. How will you celebrate on WikiTree?
How will you celebrate Halloween on WikiTree? Oh, I forgot to open something from one of my things.
You know, bringing the dead back to life. That's always a good, fun trip on WikiTree, you know?
Yeah, so the England project actually is having like a little mini Halloween competition this weekend too. Is it under challenges? Was that the? Well, this is so here's the Friday WikiTree date night next week. Where is that? Oh, that was the thread. So this is he's a reputed vampire, the George Hodgson guy, apparently. And we also our profile of the week is also the original Dracula. Sorry.
Yes.
Dracula. So yeah, so the England project kind of went all out with their Halloweeny stuff, which is pretty cool. Are you guys has anybody like done Halloweeny type profiles? Do you guys have any ancestors that were born or died on Halloween?
I
do you know that?
I'm gonna look that up. Let me just check real quick.
Do you know that Harry Houdini died on Halloween?
Ooh.
Yep.
That's why it's also called Magic Day today, because Harry Houdini died on Halloween. Okay. So I was gonna actually let me do the profile of the week real quick before I get into the other stuff, because it's the Vlad of what?
I was gonna show this. I'm sorry, I was gonna show this real quick.
That's okay.
This is my our ancestor that's a ghost, Alphonse Desjardins, who was a brown coat, which was the precursor to the Royal Mounted Police. He worked at Parliament as a parliamentary guard, and he died in a fire at our Parliament building in 1913. And this is his officer memorial for Officer Down and the Canadian Police and Peace Officer Memorial. But here is the Alphonse ghost is featured in The Haunting of Tom Green, who's from Ottawa. And so if you want to watch that, if you go to Alphonse Desjardins, he's Desjardins 181. You can watch that screening. It's YouTube. It's not licensed or anything. It probably is, but it's on YouTube. So anyway, that's our ghost. So I'll take that down. Sorry, Sarah.
Oh no, it's okay. And I didn't you because you kind of showed that video, the little clip of from that one documentary show of the haunting of
Tom Green.
yeah. So this is our profile of the week. Dracula, the original Dracula. And then we also had all of the other Draculas who played Dracula.
Yep.
This guy was born in 1431, so he's, part of the medieval project. And obviously we don't really back then, it's probably hard to figure out their exact date, and we don't really know when he died either. But this is the original Dracula.
Vlad the Impaler.
The Impaler. And so the other Draculas that we have, that's what my mom said. My mom said Bela
Lugosi.
Lugosi.
Mm-hmm. So this is a Dracula. He'll play a Dracula. So obviously the first one wasn't actually an actor. It was just the Dracula. But these people played Dracula. Who is your favorite? Hold on, I can't even. What am I doing? Your favorite Dracula, or who were you most closely connected to? Which Dracula?
I was not really connected to very many of them that I saw.
I actually saw a older Dracula movie the other day too. It was an older one that was kind of really extra. I forgot which one.
I am 19 from John Carradine, 19 from Leslie Nielsen, but the rest are over 20.
I have 21 for Bela Lugosi and 23 from Count Dooku. Christopher Lee.
I have to look and see how I'm connected to Vlad the Impaler. Oh, it's gone through my Galdens, through my Macamoyles, my Pardus, my Keys. Gotcha. All right. I wanted to give a friend a little shout out here because he's very WikiTree supportive and is a WikiTreer. Kevin Borland, who released all of his information sorry again, Sarah. He released all of his information for his database a year ago. And so everything on Borland Genetics for today is free for Halloween. Just thought I'd give him a shout out.
I want to see who am I most closely connected to? Let's see.
And I forgot to say that Borland Genetics, you can take DNA from all of your cousins and you can create an ancestors profile from all of your cousins' DNA. So basically it's like raising the dead, Borland Genetics. So if you feel like building Frankenstein today, go over and do that.
I am most closely connected to Lon.
Or I could use black magic to bring them all back from the dead.
Let's not. 2020 has been. We don't need anything else to happen crazy during 2020. So let's not bring back anybody from the dead, please.
No. 2020 is pretty bad as it is. I'll let you know who said that.
I'll see you for next year.
Okay, fine. We'll save that for next year. Okay, so we have, I think I opened, so we had Bela Lugosi as one of our Draculas, Christopher Lee, John Carradine. We had, so Gloria Holden, who played Dracula's daughter in the movie Dracula's Daughter. Then we have David Nevin. Lon Chaney.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, we have two more. Oh my gosh, my mouse is going insane. And then so we have Leslie Nielsen, born in Canada.
Yay!
And then we have Rutger Hauer from the Netherlands. So there are,
Why didn't we put up Brad Pitt?
because he's still alive.
No, but oh, that's true.
He's still
He was
alive.
dead in the movie. He was a vampire in the movie. Sorry.
Well, so is who's the guy who played the
Tom
vampire?
Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Interview with the Vampire. Who else was that? There was also the guy in Monster Squad. I forgot his name. Monster Squad guy. Let's see.
So they're all of our Draculas. Did I start sharing my screen again, or oh, I am. Okay,
Yeah, you're good.
cool.
I set you back up
Okay.
after I hijacked it.
I think the one that I watched was the one with Christopher Lee. I don't remember. I can't remember.
The
which one I
background
watched.
is actually a video. That's crazy.
They put a little GIF. How do you
Yeah.
say it? GIF or GIF? GIF?
GIF.
GIF. GIF? GIF?
GIF.
GIF? GIF?
I'm not getting involved in this debate.
I like Jiffy a lot. I like Jiffy peanut butter. I wish somebody would send me some Jiffy cornbread mix. I can't get Jiffy cornbread mix here. I
Okay,
asked my
so
parents for grits once, and they showed up with a case. I still have grits. I'll have grits until I die.
grits until I die. Okay,
Yeah.
so our photo
Oh,
of the
yay!
week, costumes. So see it, we got it. It's costumes. So let's see costumes. So they're about to do a performance. Actually, the Mikado. So they're dressed in kimonos. Halloween 1975. Oh, Alexis shared this photo. Interesting. What is going on down here? They're like aliens. Man.
Are you sure they aren't?
This is like a
Yeah, they're aliens. Look at that alien weapon in the hand of that person.
And they're green. Of course they're aliens.
Hey. You call him the Hulk an alien? He's green.
Well, who knows? Who knows? I'm pretty sure they're aliens. So clown.
Who is it?
It doesn't have a name attached to it, just that they're 91 in 3 months. Is this Joyce? Is this actually Joyce? I'm not sure.
Joyce
But
Fanger.
does not say
Bogart.
who it is. I don't know.
Taken in 1986. I could have sworn that was Gandalf.
Ron as an old man.
It looks more like Gandalf. Are you sure that isn't Gandalf? Looks like Gandalf.
That's a
Doesn't
great
look
costume, Ron. Oh, look, it's
We have a Minecraft. And then we have a little princess, and then we have a zombie.
Excellent. One of my
What
minions.
else? I think she's Elsa, actually, looking at it closer. She's Elsa.
From
Let
the
it go.
Frozen.
Let
I
it
was at a
go.
webinar this week, and somebody's costume was actually Creeper from Minecraft.
That's a good photo in costumes.
Yes.
This guy with the pumpkin head.
Actual Halloween movie Pumpkinhead. They made like 4 of them or 5, whatever. Kind of scary, kind of not.
I guess this is a costume for, like, it's a cost. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like
It's a uniform, not a costume.
Yeah, it's a uniform. So, but you're, I guess, dressing up how you don't usually. I don't know.
Ooh.
Wait, no, that's not a pirate.
Yeah, it's a pirate.
I don't know. It looks kind of like a Las Vegas act there.
Looks like a gypsy pirate.
Dressed up as a pirate. That's a cute little kid in a pirate's outfit.
All right, you say so.
In Australia. See what it says?
Yeah, I see.
Nothing didn't say anything. That was okay. Let's look at the. Not many photos. But let's see if anybody shared any notes in this. Oh, look, this is a. Oh, look!
Catherine
They
Howard.
recreated. Yeah, she recreated Henry VIII and all 6 wives. So she's probably
Dorothy O'Hare. And he got
It was my.
chosen as the best. Nice.
So it was a convention in Seattle in 2012. It was her first attempt at the 16th C Nobles, and it went together fairly well. And so she created this costume. That's pretty.
Scroll up, let's see it. That is beautiful. Yes. I had a cousin create a magical dress for her wedding. It was gorgeous.
Oh, look. I guess that's the one. Oh, that's this.
Fun. The flapper.
You still have it. How cool. So this belonged to her grandmother, Pearl Lovelace.
Nice.
And she often wore it as a costume. This is her wearing her grandmother's dress as a costume. How fun. Oh, so this is Great Aunt Irene. This was during the Founders Day Parade in 1986 in Kissimmee, Florida. So Irene Mason.
Oh.
So he won actually Ron won a costume contest in 2003 with his old man costume.
That is a great costume, Ron.
Apparently his gal is a special effects makeup artist.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Wow, you look like an ancestor. That's what Joyce said. That's kind of funny. This was the kimono one. Look, some more kitty costumes. We have another princess here. It looks like we have a cop over here. And the dog looks like he's dressed as a bat?
A bat.
Some kind of flying thing. I really love this kid's zombie thing. He's like very getting into it. Okay, this was not a costume at the time when my great uncle. But he would probably wear it as a costume as he wore it to a costume party. So it wasn't a costume, but it can be a costume.
It's a uniform presenting itself as a costume.
Mm-hmm. And then we have, this is a cute one. They're little cowboys. Oh, what's this? Let's open that up. I hope it's bigger.
Yes, we need to see embarrassing photos of Sarah in her costumes.
What?
Yes.
What is my mother saying?
Oh, read the chat.
Yes, I see that now.
Favorite photos of you as a child.
I actually have one that my mom sent. I have one of me and my sister that I can probably post. That would be fun. So look at all these people. I can't even tell what half of them are. They all look like they have masks and they're in like. Yes.
When was it taken? It looks like it was taken in the early 1900s. I want to say 1940s, maybe.
Yeah, early 1950. It's undated, but it appears to be early 1950. That's what Roderick says.
Okay, close enough.
So it was in their 2-room school in Nova Scotia. The school closed in 1958.
Corkums are German Palatine immigrants to Nova Scotia.
He played. It is a costume because he played in a theater. It is his theater costume.
Auguste Oliger in Schorbach, Marseille, Lorraine, France.
1937.
Very cool. Okay, this will probably. So this photo is taken in 1975. First dressed up costume. Earlier that day, Master Damien had decided to leave home, so he packed a little bag with his football, his favorite Mickey Mouse comic book, and 27 cents from his money box. He was going to catch the bus to Nana's. He said there was no kids to play with, so in the car we got, and I signed him up for kindergarten straight away. He's never looked back, and to this day, he still loves dressing up with his own children. Oh, I thought there was going to be what?
That's cute, though. That's
It
very
is a cute story. Mm-hmm. And what is this? What is this, Chris? Should I open this?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Are we worried?
I don't know.
Depends if you like early 1900s costumes.
Oh, I'm not going to read all that. Oh.
That's creepy.
Oh. Look, they're eyeballs.
That's hilarious.
It's a pig man.
Who's going to sleep tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's creepy.
These are all costumes from the early 1900s.
Look at that. Look what.
That is really, that one is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Look at that's how funny is that? They
That's
just
pretty
put stuff
funny.
on their horses.
that's
Yep.
pretty funny. That's adorable. That's creepy.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's a little creepy too.
Yep.
I would run if I saw him on a playground.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Those ones too I'd run away from. They
I
came
don't know,
running
I
at
think
me.
Pretty cute. The plastic masks don't scare me as much.
Oh. That's a little creepy.
Yes. Yeah.
Mummers.
Okay, so
That is the mummers. That's a photo of mummers. I saw that earlier.
okay, so I was gonna briefly talk about our 52 ancestors. The theme was scary stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of go through this quickly because we are running into the hour.
The witching hour.
Robin was talking about she likes making scrapbooking pages. She says her family went through a bit of a scary time back in June where she was in the hospital for 9 days. So that was a scary stuff for her. So Dorothy O'Hare, her second great grandfather, William, was born in Georgia. He was a planter. He enlisted in the Carswell Guards. He was a third lieutenant at the outset of the Civil War. He was soon promoted, and he led the company as its chief officer during the major part of the war, participating in a number of engagements and received several serious wounds. Where he received a ball in his left leg. So the principal engagements were Malvern Hill, Roan Station, Gettysburg, where he received a ball in his left leg. Petersburg, where he was wounded, and then so many other engagements. How scared a 20-something-year-old who would have never traveled far from home must have been, not only to be so far away from everyone and everything he'd ever known, but to know that at any moment he could be seriously wounded or killed. That is a very good point. Oh, look, a ghost story.
From the Mammoth Cave.
Many of my ancestors were natives of Edmonson County, Kentucky. The Mammoth Cave National Park. Oh, I wanted to go to that. The Mammoth Cave. It's supposed to be really cool.
Did Johanna did not take you as a child when you wanted to go? Oh, horrible.
No, I passed through it a couple years ago, and we tried to stop. Horrible. So apparently there's a whole bunch of scary stories about the Mammoth Cave. I don't know if I want to go to it now. If there's scary stories, I don't know. The ghost of Floyd Collins. Look, is he on WikiTree? I hope this is his WikiTree profile. It's not. No, it's not his WikiTree profile. Does he have a WikiTree profile though? Is the question, Bill Vincent. So scary story about Floyd Collins and the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky.
And
So Alexis says, throughout my life, I've had nightmares. My absolute worst ones have been where someone is coming after me and is trying to kill me. This is exactly what happened.
I don't know how to set my light mine to that setting.
hey, Sarah. Sarah, there's a ghost in your room. Hey, Alexa, turn off the lights.
Oh, okay. This is exactly what happened to my great grand aunt's husband, Francis Jeffers, who is also my first cousin 4 times removed. Francis was the victim of a terrible murder. His assassin evidently was hiding, and the first rifle shot hit him in the breast and came on his left shoulder. Wounded, he must have leaped from his wagon and ran under the bridge. Francis put up a fight for his life, and there were teeth marks on Francis's nose, and his skull was cracked. Francis was then shot 3 more times. Francis was only 33, was a respected citizen of Palmer, Texas in 1881. His death left my great-grand-aunt with 4 little children, and she had no other choice but to move back home with her parents. The great story, Alexis. Thank you for sharing that. So C. Ryder says, hey, I just discovered that back around 1868, the word scary didn't actually have the same usage as it does today. Flooding, rising prices, and business slowing down led to people getting scary. Interesting that it doesn't have how words change. So scary back then didn't really mean river getting up, lumber in danger if near the shore, price of product not encouraging, road muddy but little grain arriving, business dull, and people getting scary. Interesting. Let me see if there are any. Oh, this one looks like so how's this for scary? My great-grand-aunt Molly's 1902 suicide note published in the paper after she escaped from custody and drowned herself in the Mississippi River. She had killed all of her children a few months before. In her list of the people she loves and hates to leave, she includes her mother, her husband, and her niece, as well as her younger brother, Johnny, but none of the rest of their siblings or their father, an intriguing glimpse into the emotional wreckage of their personal lives. I also find it interesting that she's so fixated on her telescope. Surely it was one of the last things she felt important in her life.
Well, that was...
Here's a suicide note.
We have to read it.
Mysterious disappearance of Mrs. Westroth, woman who murdered her children, and she probably drowned herself.
where is this?
Where is it?
Go back to
Send the thread.
Oh, in the west.
Is it Greenville, Mississippi?
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Westroth? Oh, yeah, there it is, Mississippi. Yeah.
Westroth.
Vicksburg Evening Post. Interesting. Oh, look. Okay, I have a good scary stuff this week. I am the 9th great-grandniece of Miss Bliss Parsons, who was accused of witchcraft in 1656 in New England. And then here's her testimony on her WikiTree profile. It's Margaret Bliss testified that Sarah Bridgman told her that she did hear that her daughter Parsons was suspected to be a witch, and she had heard that there was some discontent between the blind man and Springfield and her daughter, and that she had done him hurt, and that there was some words between the blind man and her daughter. So that's cool.
Yep.
So we do actually have like a witches project or a sub project on WikiTree. It's part of like I think it's a part of the Black Sheep, I believe.
No, it's a separate project. I think it's just the Salem Witch Trials project.
But there's also, because the Salem Witch Trials is one part of it, but there's also all of these other trials that happen throughout the world, and they're all kind of trying to get. So if you're interested in witches and helping improve these profiles of people who are accused of as witches, definitely look into that. And today, if anything, is the best day to do that.
Yep, I posted a blog, which you skipped over.
Oh, what?
I wrote a blog and posted.
Well,
you can look at it if you want.
Well, if you're gonna I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
You don't have to. You don't have
But
much
this
time.
is
Link to a
Chris's
blog he
blog.
wrote.
He posts every week for one of the 52 ancestors.
Yes.
So I hope that all of these links go to WikiTree profiles.
Yes, they do.
Look, they do. Good job. I'm so proud. Okay.
Of course they do. Where they gonna go? Where are they gonna go?
I don't know.
Sheeny?
That's why.
Well,
Let's see if there's anything else that pops up to me as really scary while I'm just briefly scrolling through. So apparently Chandragaro, apparently her third great grand uncle built the Baraboo house, and then apparently now it's haunted. So her third great grand uncle built a building that now is haunted. And then Jennifer Robbins, she has a first cousin who was born on Halloween and another who committed suicide after getting into a fight with his girlfriend when she walked out of the house. When she got home, she found him swinging by a rope in the home. So we've got some good little stories here. Oh, the phone's ringing.
that's my
I
phone.
get it. Answer the phone.
Hello, who is it?
They're like, it's 11:01. Are you done?
Nobody else will get it. Nobody in the house will get it.
Okay. So that is our Halloween themed. My hair is a disaster in this costume. That's our Halloween themed live cast. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
And I hope you all had a good time watching us in our costumes and talking about Halloweeny stuff. So next week so it's the first Wednesday of the month. So we will have a live stream on, what day is that? The 3rd, is it the 4th? So November 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we will be having a live cast. Not 100% what the topic will be yet, but you should know. I will post about that later today. And then also we have another one next weekend on Saturday, our usual time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So every Saturday and then the first Wednesday of the month, we have our live cast. In October, we didn't have one because it was right after the Source-a-thon, and that was just, we'd already done so many live casts that I think everybody was burnt out of live casts. So, oops. And yeah, and my mom says, don't forget to turn your clocks back, but Mom, not everybody has to turn their clocks back. Not everybody has daylight savings time.
And don't forget to go vote.
Yes, if you're in the United States, I guess, because remember, we are a global website.
I was trying to say that. I was, supposed to stick on my lines over here.
And yeah, I guess that is it. So we will see you all on Wednesday. And thank you for joining us. And we will see you then.
I'm waving.